Every time I leave my house with my makeup done and wearing a nice outfit, I want to throw up. I get so scared because I feel like I'm doing the most.
I'm literally wearing a hoodie and shorts. And I feel overdressed. Like no matter what I do, I always feel overdressed.
What? So my coworkers are always telling me that I'm always overdressed for work. Let me show you my outfit first.
Is that a man? That's
Stop wearing pajamas to the job interview. Nothing tells me faster that you don't actually want to work here.
Who's wearing pajamas?
Up in your SpongeBob SquarePants, okay?
Why are you so dressed up? I'm just like too lazy for that. Like I didn't ask why you look like a bum.
Damn!
As simple as getting dressed up has turned into a problem, and you can feel it the moment you walk into a room.
In this video, we are reacting to Nobody Dresses to Impress Anymore, and it shows. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Please don't mind me. Yeah, I know I'm dressed like a robber. I know I look like I'm a burglar. Not even a robber. Like, you use the word burglar to describe how I look right now. But it's chilly in this room right now. You feel me? So, let's get straight into the video.
She been comment me.
Every time I leave my house with my makeup done and wearing a nice outfit, I want to throw up. I get so scared because I feel like I'm doing the most.
I'm literally wearing a hoodie and shorts. And I feel overdressed. Like no matter what I do, I always feel overdressed.
So my coworkers are always telling me that I'm always overdressed for work. Let me show you my outfit first.
Is that a man? That's
Stop wearing pajamas to the job interview. Nothing tells me faster that you don't actually want to work here.
Who's wearing pajamas?
Up in your SpongeBob SquarePants, okay?
Why are you so dressed up? I'm just like too lazy for that. Like I didn't ask why you look like a bum.
Damn!
As simple as getting dressed up has turned into a problem, and you can feel it the moment you walk into a room. We now live in the day and age where looking like you tried is more embarrassing than looking like you didn't. From people wondering why looking nice is now something that you have to defend, to others purposely dressing down just to avoid attention, over time, looking nice has started to become a risk a lot of people aren't willing to take.
That's kind of a fact though, because a lot of people I've heard, and this is me being me, you know, usually I'm always working out. I'm so wired to be working out all day, multiple times. So it's like when you do get to just, you know, go somewhere, you're gonna wear something a little bit more comfortable. But the past few years, I definitely have been able to get in my bag a little bit, and people say like, you dress to go out, you know? If I was to go somewhere, it's like, you be dressed. I'm like, I don't got nowhere else to go. Simple as that. When I step, I'm a step, you feel me? So it's not even like I'm trying to overdress or I'm trying to impress. It's just, nigga, I bought these clothes, I'm finna wear them. Because if I don't, I'm never gonna wear them.
Today, we're going to talk about how dressing to impress has went from the norm to embarrassing, and the deeper reason behind why we've all become so afraid to just look good. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. And I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. Now, really quick, I want to give a sincere apology to my supporters who saw the original title of my last video on girl math. While I won't repeat said title, if you know you know, and I want to apologize to you personally because that title did not reflect who I am or what this channel stands for. To be honest, y'all, I was just like really proud of that video and I wanted it to get the push that I felt like it deserved. So I chose an off-the-wall title that I thought would create shock.
What was the title? Hold on real quick, let's analyze. Did anybody say it in the comments? I didn't even realize the title said distasteful. Oh. Did it say distasteful? I don't know. I'm trying to see, because even one of my videos, man, I caught,
but I didn't realize how distasteful the title was until it was too late. So I'm taking full accountability for that, and please know moving forward I have learned where I went wrong and it will not happen again.
Go into the fold
Oh,
and turn
we
website
got
layouts
ads.
into an art form with Wix Studio.
What I'm about to show you is terrifying. This right here is an 11-page report of everything data brokers have collected about me, from my name to my address, possible relatives.
Okay.
Million
News ad.
twice about.
Good one,
You
though.
got dressed up because that's just what people did. It wasn't a statement. You weren't doing it to prove anything. It was just expected.
The feminine silhouette became central for all types of women's clothing. High hemlines, tight waists, patterns, and colours took centre stage. Designers started experimenting with floral and vibrant geometric shapes to highlight how beautiful different bodies and physiques were.
People used to wear heels to the grocery store without batting an eye. You'd see men in suits at the airport, women in pearls at brunch, and girls in skirts and blouses on campus. That was their casual. And in a sense, it was like a shared understanding, almost like an unspoken rule that if you were leaving the house, you should probably look like it.
This is very important to all of us women, because the only time that we're not on parade is the time we spend in front of our dressing tables, and sometimes not even then.
And because that standard was everywhere, no one really questioned it. But slowly, that started to shift. As the world became more modernized, clothing trends started to take over, and that old-fashioned look that was
Why her
normalized.
body splayed like that? Her right there on the
clothing
right.
trends started
Oh, she pulled them apart.
to take over, and that old-fashioned look that was normalized everywhere, it suddenly fell out of style.
Fashion is one of the only pieces of art that we consume on a daily basis and consistently engage with. It is
Music
one of
too.
the most defining tools of self-expression.
And architecture.
A tool for creativity and self-discovery. So it breaks my heart when I see this.
And at first, it was pretty subtle. Those put together outfits back in the day, the tailored suits, the pantyhose, and heels at the grocery store, yeah, they started to not fit how fast-paced the world was becoming. And instead of classic and polished, people were preferring to choose comfort and relaxed.
I don't think we're giving ourselves enough props for making a tank top and jeans the most fashionable thing you can wear right now. Like, this is such a breath of fresh air. Thank you to the fashion influencers who normalized this.
So now there's this new wave of comfort
tank top.
over everything, where leggings became the new denim, hoodies and sweatpants were the go-to, loungewear became luxury, Crocs were acceptable at church, and eventually, over time, effort.
It don't matter what you wear. Well, it does matter what you wear in church, but the biggest thing is getting in church, right? At that point, if you get inside the doors and you're not there on an ulterior motive, the best thing is that you made it inside them walls, right? Or am I wrong?
Started to look a little embarrassing.
Am I the only one who feels like it's illegal to look cute? Like, I would change the cutest outfit ever and put on pajama pants and an ugly oversized shirt
Okay,
just because
no.
I feel out of place. Like, literally, look what I'm wearing. It's just impossible for me to go out the house looking cute. I always feel like it's a crime.
Fast forward to today, and people are feeling overdressed in outfits that used to be considered underdressed. Since everyone else lowered the bar, looking put together makes you stand out. You can step
That's true.
out looking nice, and suddenly it seems like you're the one that didn't read the room.
Can we like normalize overdressing to the point where it's not even termed overdressing anymore? Because I'm sick and tired of walking into the bar and got on jean shorts and a crop top from Justice, and how I look like I'm trying too hard. First of all, I don't give a fuck, but when you get stared at like you're doing something illegal, it feels a little weird.
Hey, I can't lie. That is one of the worst, one of the most different feelings you can feel. When you like, because I'll be somewhere, I already get enough stares, you know. But like, from every gender, from everybody, just I get enough stares. I walk into Target, people, you know, looking at me. So like, more than the average person, I feel. So imagine when you overdress, that feeling of people looking at you and you just feel like, damn, I didn't get the memo. You see you can sit here and say, you know what? We're about to go to the club. You go to the club You got on heels, or no. This is where my moment came in. I went to dinner, right? Put on my clothes. You show up. Everybody in their mom in that bitch. Even the workers was wearing fucking Crocs. But everybody in there was wearing jean shorts, sweats. A steakhouse. I forgot the name of it. I'm like, ew, we're a little overdressed. That feeling right there is unmatched.
And it doesn't even have to do with modesty or flashiness. It's just the intention behind the outfit. Because over time, in my opinion, I believe intention started to feel uncool. We live in a culture where, yeah, you're supposed to look good, but you're not supposed to look like you actually tried.
If you've ever put an outfit together and then worry that it looks like you tried too hard, this is one trick that I always use to avoid that.
So in comes the rise of the clean girl, lazy core fashion, where, let's be real, throwing something together is trendy.
The outfits that are trending are becoming more and more simple, like even wearing a plain white tank
Recession
top to
core.
go out to the bars. That would have been unheard of like 5 years ago, but this is my take on why it's happening. This simple wardrobe is commonly associated with old money, and when you're under financial anxiety, dressing like...
It's not though. I'm gonna break that stereotype right now. It's not. Maybe to you guys it seems like that now, but them shits was under all of your little, not yours, but our little brother's shirts. And every day you have to go to school, put on that tank top. Every time you have to go to the store, go to a family member's house because, you know, it's somebody's birthday, put on that tank top. Got a tank top with a polo collar neck. Aeropostale collar neck. Hollister collar neck. For me, read my bio. It was just a tank top. Couldn't deal
you
with it.
have old money eases the pain. Like, I literally think dressing like this is like a coping mechanism.
And I'm not necessarily saying that the outfits look bad, okay? I love a good, simple t-shirt and a pair of sweatpants. Everyone does. I just think it's interesting that what used to be considered undressed is now the go-to and safest option. So, would you like to know what happens when someone does decide to put an effort into how they look, but everyone around them decided to play it safe? Well, they get reactions because apparently being dressed up in public is so rare nowadays. It needs documentation.
The content I hate the most on this app are those people who are like filming the public's reaction to my outfit.
I was just about to say.
Filming the public's reaction to me. And it
Before she say something, I feel like everybody was looking at him because you're walking like you're trying to be a model down a packed thing in a, you know, like let's say out here in LA, the La Brea Tar Pits. You go to the La Brea Tar Pits, you walking down like this. And there's a camera over here. I feel like that's probably why people was looking at you. You was not no model.
them walking and then zooming in on people in the background who are glancing for 0.2 seconds and being like,
There's been a huge trend of people filming themselves.
Like, look how
in
you're
nice
walking. Look how she's walking right here in the pink.
There's been a huge trend of
Look how you look. It's not elegant if you're trying to act elegant,
people
right?
filming themselves
Or
in
am I
nice
wrong?
outfits,
I could be
walking
wrong.
through streets of hoodies and sweatpants, and raking up millions of views just for standing out. And I truly believe that the reactions themselves show the full picture. We're not used to seeing anyone look like they care anymore.
As a college student, I get asked all the time, how do you always have an outfit on? How do you always try to look put together? Like, this is kind of insane. Do you not want to wear sweats sometimes?
If you've ever been hit with that dreaded question, or what I believe to be the most backhanded compliment ever, why are you so dressed up? You may feel the need to defend yourself. You
Say
may
because I
even
care
feel
about
a little
myself.
embarrassed
Fuck
because
ass Neil.
you didn't read the room. oh, I'm the only one here that, looks a bit more polished.
One of my women managers, she said to me, you don't always have to dress up. A simple t-shirt and jeans is fine. I'm not going to wear simple jeans and t-shirt to work. It's just not me. I love to dress over the top. Should I be less of myself if I'm going to like a job interview? Or should I just be myself? Because I feel like this is just me.
So some people, they try to brush it off by saying, oh, I'm going somewhere after this. Or this whole thing, I just threw this on. We've learned to soften the moment just to make other people feel better.
That's
and
true.
almost make ourselves not feel like we tried. Because nowadays it seems like effort only counts when it's unintentional.
See this right here? I don't know what this is. I don't know what. This is not overdressed. This is not underdressed. This is dressed.
When you actually don't try.
I just got the best compliment. I took my nephew to a soccer practice. Not even a game, a practice. This is me, okay? Nothing special. I brought
Take
all
a step
my
back. Take a step back.
kids. We all sat and watched the practice, and this really sweet lady said, "Oh my gosh, you look so pretty. You're all dressed up. Where?"
Oh, maybe like for women, you gotta take into account makeup too. Like girls, if they have their face done, it's like, dang, you got all ready. You know what I mean? Because if you do this and take away her makeup is fine. It looks really good, right? What she's wearing ain't nothing special.
Where are you going after this? And I said, here. And she said, you're so dressed. Wow, you're
Makeup
really
and
dressed
hair.
up for this.
Let's be real. A lot of people don't want to walk into a room and immediately feel like they did too much. And you want to know why? It's because standing out is more embarrassing than looking good is rewarding. The pressure now isn't to look your best, it's to look like everyone else. Think about it. We live in a what are you wearing culture where people would rather match the room than stand out.
Hot girls on TikTok, what are we wearing to run errands these days?
All right, all my girlies, this is why it's so important to ask your homegirl, what are we wearing when we go out? Because y'all, let me show you what I'm wearing. Y'all see it, right?
I remember going out with my dogs back in like when we was young niggas, right? Back in I don't know when, but before we would like go to the mall or something, like maybe middle school, maybe high school. It was like, yo, what are you wearing? It's like jeans. Are we all wearing jeans? I'm like, I don't know if you want to wear jeans. But now looking back, I can kind of realize, like, you know what? It makes sense. I mean, you don't want to be with your whole friend group. Everybody's wearing sweats and you wearing slacks. You know what I mean? If you wearing slacks and you going out, you just
Chill, I'll put some slides on. Look at my bestie. Like, y'all, what? This is why we asked, what are we wearing?
And we can be honest here, because I'm that type of person. You watching this right now, you may be that type of person too. But the more we try to blend in, the faster individual style dies out.
Full offense, but why are we all dressing the exact same? If you were just scrolling and purchasing every single outfit that every single influencer is wearing just to look like every other in the block, get a grip. Go touch grass, honestly. It honestly makes me so sad to see the lack of individualism these days, and maybe I'm just getting older, but it just really breaks my heart.
And the saddest part to me.
Now, what I would say is, do not dress like every other bitch, especially if you a nigga. If you're white, I feel like maybe, you know, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not white, but, well, I'm ashy, but how is it? Because I've seen hella white people walk around the streets with the same outfit on, and you could easily just, you know, pick them out like, you look like her, you look like her, you guys are all dressed the same. You guys got either a black long sleeve, a white shirt, and baggy, what's it called? And you either got white, dirty ass Air Force Ones, sorry, not trying to stereotype, I'm sorry, or like some brown shoes like Uggs on.
Is that mindset has already gotten to most of the younger generation.
Why are you wearing a pajama pants? Why? I told you, don't be wearing pajama pants to school, man. Those are new Cookie Monster pajama pants. You look like you live with your grandma, bro.
In schools, back in the day, looking presentable
Casual Friday
used to be
starting
the
at
standard.
14.
In my past video, Nobody Dresses for School Anymore, we go in detail on how kids used to dress to impress, maybe wearing uniforms and just preparing themselves for adult life. But today, those dress codes kinda stopped getting passed down. Aside from an occasional career day here and there, a lot of people never learned how to dress for a job interview, or even what semi-formal means.
Nah, hell no, especially for guys, man. You will see a grown man dressed up in skinny jeans and Jordans and a tight ass, they still wearing bomber jackets. And growing up as a young nigga, trust me, we definitely was like, that nigga dressed up like that. Lame man, nigga, look what he wear. He wore a bomber jacket. He like 25. Look at his old ass. Now time has put us all in a fucking choke slam. And now we are them old niggas, you know? Now we gotta deal with the old ass nigga, you dress, you know? So we're trying to avoid that, I feel like.
It's kids in here doing a mock job interview. And y'all wouldn't believe what they got on. Little shit don't even make sense.
You'd never wear pajamas.
She finna fly away.
What?
What are you talking about? I wouldn't believe what you got on. Your eyelids.
Little shit don't even make sense.
You'd never wear pajamas.
You really wear a bonnet to school? That's ghetto. That's ghetto as hell. I ain't gonna lie. And saw people wearing PJs too. PJs, yeah, you just look stinky. You just look real stinky if you wear pajamas. It started on a basketball court. I know that for a fact. The trend started on a basketball court. I remember it was like 3 years ago. We used to hoop, right? Hoop. And then eventually, I don't know who started the exact trend, but I think it stemmed from the Kobe picture. When he had a broken arm and he was in the thing, he had his shorts over his pajamas. And then, you know, he passed away a few years ago, right? And then it started like that. But if you wear pajamas outside like this, I don't know, to me, you just look stinky.
Doing a mock don't even make sense.
Just wasn't appropriate. But now, that's normal. A lot of students don't dress up for school anymore. Not because they're lazy, which laziness probably does come into play a little bit, but they don't do it because no one else is. And I'm sorry, but for a generation that was never taught to dress for anything beyond comfort, the idea...
I'm not understanding. Don't dress like Wednesday, first off, to school. Don't dress like Wednesday. Second off, actually do what you want. Second off, you dress like with pajamas, you just look stinky. You look stinky. Like you finna puff out green cartoon mist.
But they don't do it because no one else is. And I'm sorry, but for a generation that was never taught to dress for anything beyond comfort, the idea of putting effort into their outfits probably feels performative and try hard. So, if dressing up already feels like you're doing the most, imagine being or living in a place that prioritizes simplicity over standing out. In certain towns or areas of the world, this discomfort can go even deeper.
Why is dressing up in your hometown so embarrassing? Every time I leave my house with my makeup done and wearing a nice outfit, I want to throw up. I get so scared because I feel like I'm doing the most in a city where everyone's doing the least.
Now, if you've seen my video, Nobody Dresses for the Region Anymore, you probably get the full picture, but for those who haven't, in more smaller towns or conservative areas, showing up overdressed almost feels like breaking an unspoken rule. And anything too styled, too flashy.
Let's peep this. When I just talking about the walking around, I figured I live in Alabama. The weird girl because of the small town's outfit is too much for them. That's just bad fits. This is regular. You getting looked at different for this, I'm sorry.
Too city girl will immediately feel out of...
This right here is just, this is bad fits. This is toddler fits. I'm a fairy.
Place. Trust me, I live in a small southern town. I'm the source.
In a big city, nobody gives a what you got on because there's so many people that dress differently. But if you go
I hate
to
when
the
they say that. They do
suburbs,
care.
or
They
you
do.
go to a small town and you put on something that's slightly out of line, slightly against the norm, people are gonna stare at you. You have a third eye growing out of your forehead. I try really hard to put on like outfits that are unique to me, things that I enjoy wearing. Not gonna lie, half the time I'm not wearing those things out.
So it's not just online pressure that's discouraging people from dressing to impress, it's cultural mindset too. You could chop this up to saying that, oh, everyone just prefers to dress more casually, but we're starting to lose individual style altogether. A lot
8
of people
twins right
aren't
there,
just
leather.
afraid of looking bad, they're afraid of being looked at. And that's what makes so many of us play it safe.
I used to dress myself down so people would not feel insecure. There was a time I didn't wear what I...
Who are you? You making other people feel insecure? Or they was making you feel out of place?
really wanted to. I didn't say what I really wanted to say. And I never showed up into rooms to be magnetic. I actually tried to dim my light and be more digestible to people because I never wanted to be that girl. I didn't want to walk into a room and be the girl that everyone whispered about and called too much. Too overdressed, she was too confident, and she was so self-obsessed. So I softened my voice, I chose safe clothing, and I sat smaller to shrink myself, and I was still too much for people that had not met themselves yet.
You just the best person ever, huh?
What the real cost was, it was a cost of me disappearing for my own life to satisfy other people.
We convince ourselves.
I guess she has a point with the only point I'm agreeing with is like the, you know, I don't want people to be whispering saying she's overdressed. She's overdressed. Look how she's dressed. That's real. You know? But she's not that special. She need a...
That dressing down keeps the attention away, when in reality, it just keeps us from expressing who we actually are. I do this. I'm really speaking to myself here. I have moments every day where I look in the mirror and I'm wondering, should I tone this outfit down? Even if I love the outfit, I'm thinking about what everyone else is gonna think instead of myself. And that fear has made a lot of us water ourselves down just to feel safe. And I don't like that. But here's the truth about all of this. Here's what a lot of people won't tell you when they see you all dressed up. Because most of the time, I don't think people are judging you. They're either wishing they had the confidence that you have, or they are judging themselves because they feel a little guilty for not trying like you.
I am so over this whole, oh, you look really dressed up. Where are you going after this? So because I have now taken it upon myself to look good, you have decided to make it your personal problem. You've now held the animosity in your heart and you're holding grudge because I've decided to look good.
That's why those backhanded compliments say a lot. The, why are you so dressed
Y'all hear some growls and roars. That's my tummy. I'm hungry.
up? Why are you looking so good? What do you mean by that?
The thing is, when you choose to dress up a little bit more, what I'm noticing is that people will literally always say, why are you so dressed up? Oh, what were you so dressed up for? Is there an event later on? What's going on? I think it's so freaking weird. Why are you wearing leggings to work? Why are you in athleisure in the office? Guess who's never asked anyone that question ever? Me.
Most of the time, they're being hard on themselves because
I just
they
don't
didn't
care.
have the confidence to be the only one in the room that's standing out. If you love getting dressed up, continue to do so. Be the person that reminds everybody else that effort still means something.
A lot of people still ask me, how do you go out in public, dress like a Victorian era bar wench pirate queen, and not get embarrassed? And you want to know the answer? I still do. But what I remind myself of is that life is extremely fleeting. And if later today I get hit by a bus while wearing my Lululemon leggings and Brandy Melville Chloe 14 top and sneakers, I will be extremely upset.
Because the more we hide behind the fear of
If I
standing
die
out,
wearing whatever
the
I
more
wear.
we lose the individuality that makes us us. I really feel like I made this video mainly for myself. It's like a little pep talk because I do think we're all ready to bring effort back without feeling shamed for it.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, wear what you want to wear. Do what you want to do. And on top of all of this, keep this in the back of your noggin, right? I'm about to drop some gems. Life is completely and totally subjective. I said it. It's subjective. Do what you want to do. Wear what you want to wear. Dressing is subjective. You don't gotta please anybody. But at the same time, it is life. Read the room. Don't show, I'm overdressed. I'm gonna wear what you want to wear. And then you start going upsetting people or wearing orange on Hoover, or you start walking around with the Indians cap, walking around Slauson and Fig. Don't do that. That one right there is gonna get you. And when I say get you, I mean get you. Like, get you. Appreciate you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Let me know if you guys like this video. I'm out.